are looking for some tips of how to get that special girl to like you, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, your brain is going to be jam-packed full of some psychological tips to get a girl to like you. Stay tuned. The similarity-attraction effect. Now, we tend to like people who are very similar to us. On a very simplistic level, you're more likely to get with someone who you share similar interests with, like a favorite TV show or a hobby. Now, studies have proven this effect over and over again, and it can be from things such as favorite colors to attitudes to even haircuts. This could be because if they were more like us, then they are more predictable, and from a psychological perspective, our brains think they are safer people. Have your own life. Having your own life and the ability to do things on your own is a great selling point for you as a person. If you don't have a life outside of trying to get a girlfriend, then you can come across as boring and needy, and neediness can be very, very off-putting. Remember, you want to come across as being desirable, not boring. Have an interesting hobby or a passion you enjoy. An interesting hobby goes well with tip number 1 and having your own life. A hobby can be anything you enjoy or are passionate about. An interesting hobby that you can talk about has been shown to improve your overall attractiveness to a potential date. It could be anything, like cooking, could be art, cycling, reading, playing games. Anything that you really enjoy makes you more interesting. 4. Have great hygiene. This really shouldn't come as a surprise or even a tip, but great hygiene is a must. If you want to go a little further, a nice cologne or perfume can work wonders. Now let me give you a bit of advice. Only 1 or 2 sprays is enough. If you are using more than 2 sprays, then that is going to be ridiculously overpowering. Ask her to do things for you. Now, this is certainly a pretty secret tip. It could even be considered a little bit manipulative. So how does this work to make someone like you? Well, there is a psychological effect called the Benjamin Franklin effect that goes just like this. You ask a girl to do something for you, she does it, and then she subconsciously likes you a little bit more. You might be asking, well, why? Well, when we do stuff for people, our brains think that since we do something for someone, we must like them. There's also a thing called the consistency bias. Now, after someone has done something for you a couple of times, they are more likely to do more for you because they don't want to look inconsistent. Yeah, clever. Make her laugh. The ability to make anyone laugh is a handy bonus, but studies have shown, and I will agree with this, that humour is very closely related to high social status. Now, the more that you can make people laugh, the higher up the social chain you will appear. And the ability to consistently make people laugh can show that you're intellectual, you're strong, and very humorous. And these are shown to be desirable traits in a partner, and I would agree. Be her friend. This one is something that a lot of people do get wrong, but it's very easy when you know how. And it is easy as just being her friend. Now, there's no need to be fearful of the friend zone. There's nothing wrong with being someone's friend first before being in a relationship with them. So if you're being a great friend and you are helping them out with their problems and sympathizing with their troubles, then you are on the right track towards a relationship anyway. Breaking the touch barrier. Subconscious psychological tip that has been shown to work well in many situations is breaking the touch barrier. This is non-sexual, just like a touch on the shoulder or something as silly as a fun handshake. It can be used to show that you're comfortable around them. And if someone clearly isn't happy with this, stop doing it immediately. Don't carry on touching them. Let her in on one of your secrets. Tell her a secret about something personal that not many people know, and this will open the door of trust for you as you tell her things, and she will notice that you trust her, which in turn will make her trust you more. Give her plenty of your attention. Having the attention of someone else can feel like one of the most valuable things in the world. Whilst talking with her, make sure you keep eye contact and take note of what's being mentioned and remember it. You know, those gestures of nods. And if you can mention what she said in another conversation later on, she will feel special and start to really enjoy your presence. Now, personally, I think that list is fantastic. If a guy can do all of these things, we have interests, he makes me laugh, I trust him, then definitely there's going to be a road to romance. Keep these psychological tips in mind. When you start to use them, let us know in the comments. Have they worked? Do they work for you? Or have you noticed someone has been doing these tips to you to try and lure you into their romantic side? You know what to do now. Give us a huge thumbs up, leave your comments below, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.